When I was a young girl, and at times when I got a bit too excited, and if my pitch or my tone would change, when I said something to my mother, she would say something like, "Girl, do you know who you're talking to? You better know who you're talking to." And I would straighten up really quick, right? And my tone would change, my voice would change, um, everything will come down, everything will come subject. And I will humble myself because I had to recognize who I was talking to. I was talking to my mother. And if I didn't recognize who I was talking to, then she showed me otherwise that I had to recognize and come subject to her rules. I had to recognize and become subject to her ways and the way she liked things, right? I said all that to say today I was thinking about prayer, right? Remembering and recognizing who our Father is. First of all, recognizing where He is, recognizing who He is, which is our Father, who art in heaven. Um, just recognizing the power that He has, recognizing that He's bigger than anything we will ever face in life, recognizing that there's nothing that stands against Him that will win, that will ever win. Recognize that He has all power, all victory, all glory, right? I said all that to say I was washing my dishes today and I was in my kitchen and I said, we have to recognize who we're praying to, how we're praying, our tone, our everything. Like, is that how you talk to your Father? Is that how and I was talking to my husband and I said, babe, I just got this thought about prayer. And I said, I thought as a little girl that, because everybody, tend to sound alike. And I'm not picking on anybody, I'm not bashing anybody, thou art thou, this, and I'm not saying that that's not right. What I'm saying is, if that's how you pray, then that's how you pray. I recently told someone stated to me that, they didn't know how to pray. And I said, it's communication. Prayer is communication between you and the Father. And it's just as simple as me talking to the Father, me reverencing first of all who He is, um, and just humbling myself, and just knowing my place and recognizing that He is my Father. He is all holy. He's the Holy of Holies, um, and just coming to Him just as I am. Um, just thinking about some of those things, it changes my tone. Thinking about some of those things, it changes how I come to Him. Thinking about those things, it changes just everything, my thought process. Um, it humbles me the more. Um, and no, you're not here to sound like everybody else. I don't think that our prayers should sound like everybody else. We're set apart. Yes, we are praying to the Father, but at the end of the day, we're not praying to be glorified. We're not praying to see who has the bigger words. We're praying to submit to our Father, to pray what He would have us to pray what He puts on our heart and our minds. We come like an open door when we're coming to our Father. Um, and so I will just say this. Don't worry about sounding like no one else. Don't worry about, you don't have to be loud. You don't have to be, you don't have to be long-winded. You can be short. However God leads you. Um, just go in with an open heart, an open mind, and you can start off with worship with our Father. But it's communication. That's what prayer is. You staying connected, you communicating with the Father. It's just as simple as that. Constantly meeting up and constantly keeping that communication going. That's what prayer is communication. So yeah, don't worry about sounding like nobody else. Don't worry about looking like nobody else. Don't worry about breathing hard like nobody else or not breathing hard like nobody else. However God chooses to use you. You pray like you pray. You talk like you're supposed to talk. At the same time, recognize who you're praying to. Recognize who you're talking to. Recognize who He is. So yeah, that's a seed for thought today. Until we meet again, I love y'all. Don't forget to like, share, follow, and subscribe to Voices of Substance on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and Thread. Y'all have an amazing day.